Hello and welcome back. Today I have a very special track song breakdown. It's a collaboration between myself and my friend from Belgium, Baris Unal. This track is inspired for someone, Gizmo. And shout out to Chrom Recordings and Pedro Mercado for taking a chance on this track. We're very happy. We're very proud of this track. And yeah, I'll tell you in this video, I'll tell you how the collaboration came to fruition, how we work together. Baris sent me his track. There was some great elements in there that I wanted to keep. One of the best ways that I've collaborated with other artists, over the last few years is essentially I just send them a track that's pretty much done, and then they kind of take the pieces out of the track that they want. I've done it with Anthony and Fen. It's worked really well both ways. I've received tracks and just taken the parts I wanted. So this is the same kind of thing. There was some great elements in the song that I liked. One particular was the main lead. But I wanted to have complete control over the sound, so I'll show you kind of how I did it. It's pretty simple to work out. It's a single note lead, but just to show you guys kind of what I do sometimes if something's more complicated is if I don't have the MIDI data, is I need to solo that. And then what I do is I'll go to Very Audio, and then I can extract that MIDI, and there you go, it's down there. So it's not, you can tweak it to suit how you want to receive your MIDI, but just a quick one. I just need to know where the notes are sometimes. And that is essentially how I got the MIDI information from Barıs and the bass line, which was pretty much the same as this. It was just a audio track, and I wanted to have more control over the sound. So I did the same thing for that. So the bass line rhythm. The trance lead is essentially the core of Baris's track. Similar layout to his one, but take the parts that I want, reconstruct the track. The loops, the kicks were in the original track. I really liked them, so I kept them, and I'll show you how I've tweaked them to suit the arrangement of the song. There is a few things in this track that that I've kind of, so this sound was I wonder if I can save that. This sound was, I wish the navigating through this was easier, but it is what it is. So I've got this, I've explained it in videos before where I get this particular sound. And the tone, I like the tone, I like the sound, but sometimes I just don't have the time to sound design stuff. I do sound design on sounds that I know I can do quickly, but at the moment I'm just like, I want to get songs made as quick as possible. I can make sounds, but I'm not a great sound designer. My goal is to finish tracks. So this is the original sound. Processing on that, so I hear a sound, I like the tone of it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tweak this sound, so let's go back. So you can hear the difference and that is also the same sound. What I've done is this kind of like gives me a storm kind of feel, these sounds. It's the same one, just tweaked it a bit different. So let's listen. Lots of resonance, bit of distortion on there. get something from your head, you know, just written down. I really like that part. So like I said, same rhythm, Baris sent me, and then I wanted, you know, let's listen to the kick. We'll listen to the kick and the bass. Sounds really nice. Good rhythm. Wanted to keep that structure. Wanted to keep as much of the structure of the original track that I could, because that's the point. And then added this real mid-punchy kind of drives the track, like, and it's very clean, mixed very well. I'm very happy with that. Again, so I'll just run you through some other stuff. So I've got this string drone that's recorded and then pitched up, and that's from Valhalla Shimmer. I've explained it in other videos before. I've got another string drone over here, and it's mixed. So I've got one panning to the left and one panning to the right. And then, yeah, so I just record these loops and have them droning through the track. You know, you might be able to hear them in context, you might not be able to hear them. I've also got like a vocal loop, which is here, which I recorded from the vocal. And then they just kind of drone through the track. And yeah, so let's go. We'll start with what I did with the kick. Got a bit of a high pass kick. It's not too much, but so I got the high pass. And then what I did with the kick is if I show you now, it's very low. You can hear it's very dense in the low end. So I wanted to bring that mid. I've got a gain knob, turn that up, and then full tech, attenuated the low at 30 hertz. So we get that slap. And what else? What else have we done here? So yeah, I've got this little crackle thing too, a little vinyl crackle. You know, give it that nice effect. So Omnisphere, I've talked about the Omnisphere voices, and then I have this Atmosy kind of pad that has Valhalla Shimmer on it that gives it like an extra life. I love that plugin, man. It's so good. And then I'll show you what I did with the gated loop, which is from the original track. I just whacked the gate on it, so it takes some of those shakers out. And then let me solo that. Then it goes into full effect. You know, gates are handy to have when you've got samples. Sample loops, and so got the 909 hat, the classic 909 hat. Try to keep as much of the things that I normally do, but with Baris's touch as well. And so we got let's listen. Piano chords, and this nice little pad. I was using Spire. This is augmented piano, augmented grand piano, and then yeah. So then we've got the voices that follows that, and that Atmosy bass. Mind your ears. I don't know why that keeps doing that. Gee. Okay. So we have this vocal, and then tell me. Which these vocals they come in very like already processed. There was a lot of work that went into this vocal to get the timing right using Vari Audio. It says it's in A minor. It works in D minor because you can see there's only like four or five notes in that whole vocal, except that's not in the track up here. so it works. And it was like, Baris sent me the brief of what the song's about. It was for someone special for him, and I was going through the vocals, and I was like, just listening to everything, and I was like, this is made for it. So it just, sometimes when you're making stuff, it just like, sometimes you just struggle and things just don't work, and then sometimes everything just works. Like it's crazy how it happens, and those are the best moments as a music creator, like when things just like fall into place, and it's like it's the best feeling. So this is what happened here. We'll go into the breakdown now. I think I've covered most of the stuff. Got the kick. We've got this loop. I think this is a loop that maybe Baris sent me. Try to keep as much as I could in there. Oh, here, I've got some claps as well that works with that kind of thundery sounds, resi sounds. Just a few claps, and I've got this sampler track that's just hitting them. I think it's just a clap on this sound. Vocal loop, hats, got some space on them, sidechain compression. All of these kind of sweeps are made from, these sweeps are from Vengeance. There is a couple that I made, like this reverse crash of it, which is just 909, just with reverb and delay, and I've just like recorded it and reversed it, and then that transitions into the drummers on 909 crash, which is something I use all the time. So let's go into the breakdown.
Tell me what I wanna hear. Take me far away from here. I'll go anywhere with you. I'll show how you want me to. How you make me feel like this. Show me what heaven is. Let me flow like the tide. The water's getting high.
Okay, so in this breakdown, I've got this sweep that I made with Xylem. It's modulating, and then it transitions into the 909 hardstyle snare. It's got a lot going on with that. This is a really, really nice bass, sustained bass, mini V. It's amazing. Like, listen to it. And then the harmonies.
How you make me feel like this.
Find the ears again, sorry.
Show me what heaven is. Ever flow like the tide. The water's getting high.
Then we have a clap. I love when this little kind of pitchy drone melody comes in. I love this sound. Just works beautifully with it.
Tell me
that's pretty much Gizmo. We have 49 tracks. We've got a couple of effects channels that I've used. Valhalla Shimmer, that was only for the vocal. Everything's there. Like, if you have any questions about the track, just drop a comment. I just want to, shout out Baris, like, sending me that track. We created something amazing. Also, Gizmo, shout out to Gizmo, who was the inspiration behind the track. It wouldn't have panned out this way if we didn't have all of this energy. And also, shout out again, Pedro Mercado, Chrom Recordings. Thanks for having us on. We're so grateful that you took a chance on this track, and it's on Beatport now, guys. If you want to get it, help support us. That'd be great. And thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy the track. You can stream the track, anywhere. There's a video on YouTube as well for this track. I'll link it with the vid. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.